our focus is always ourselves. So we go into it trying to better ourselves, try to play the best we can, not really worry about the opponent as much. And it's a Division II team. They're really good. They came out, play hard. So we just went out there and just tried to play our best and try to win the game.
Well, that's a good game for us. Point Loma's got a ranked Division II program. They played us without their best player tonight, and they do things. They stretch the floor, they shoot threes, and so they provide a whole different challenge than we face this year. We've played teams where we're not even guarding certain players because they can't shoot, and we're trying to overhelp. And this is a game where you really can't help off anybody because they shoot the ball so well. So they do a good job spreading the floor. They run good offense, and they got a good team. So it was a good challenge for us. We played a pretty good first half. Even though we got down, we had, I think, 15 baskets, 13 of them assisted. And then I think we only had shot 51% from the field, made a lot of threes, and we played good offensive basketball. We fouled too much early in the first half. And then the second half came, and we only had 2 assists. We shot like 12% from three, and a lot of them were the same shots that we were making. That's why the assists dropped, because we're missing open shots. And some of the turnovers, I didn't like that many turnovers. We just played a game against Cal where I think we only had 6 turnovers for the game, maybe 5 or 6, and we had 14 today. And it was a case of guys trying to make too many plays for a teammate. It wasn't like we were dribbling it off our foot or forcing it in there. We were forcing passes that weren't there, trying to play unselfish. And so, like most games, the last 2 games we played, every possession of the game was so critical, and it just felt that way. This game, when you get a lead, sometimes you get sloppy, and as a coach, you don't want that. You're trying to play to whatever standard that we have set for ourselves, and we gambled too much in where we thought we were going to steal the ball, and all of a sudden they got an open three, and they had open threes that they missed. So we can say our defense was good. They shot 29% for the game, which is really good defense, but sometimes that's false because we gave them a lot of shots they just missed by being out of position. And so the beauty of basketball is we continue to learn through winning, and we have a high ceiling that we're not even near yet that we can get to if we continue to work and learn from all these different games.
Darrion had another buzzer beater at the end of the half. It's the 3 or 4 of them this season. What do you see in him in that specific situation at the end of the half that you like?
I mean, obviously, when he came from Seattle U, he's scoring 20-some points a game, and he's a scoring guard, and he's done a good job for us mixing the ability to score with assists. I think he had 5 assists tonight, too. So he's picking and choosing his moments. At the end of the half, we basically run a little guard screen up top where he can either refuse it and go downhill, and if he draws 2, he can kick it out. But he's made 2 baskets in a row at the end of the half on that play. And so Darrion's playing better basketball. For a guy that missed 3.5 weeks, seems like he's finally getting his timing back.
Yeah, it's all about just getting back to 100% and just filling the game out again and getting back to my spots and playing at a high level. Schedule has been pretty hard, so it's kind of hard to just ease into it. Kind of got thrown right back into the fire after the injury, so I'm figuring it all out, and all the coaches and players are supporting me, so that's great to have as well.
I like that, we did have a lot of assists tonight. We were moving the ball at a high level. Jaden killed the rebounds again. He had some other bigs who was killing the glass. I think there was some lapses that we had, some lazy turnovers that we threw that we can get better at. And then, defensively staying locked in the whole 40 minutes. There was some little lapses where we were, giving up drives or helping too much on shooters. So I'll say that.
I would say just staying mentally locked in on both ends. Obviously, like you said, there was a couple lazy possessions, both offensively and defensively. So staying locked in for the whole game because we know most games are going to come down to the wire and that any possession could lose you a game.